What's up, my YouTube and Instagram family? This your boy Roberto checking in with another conspiracy video, guys. So, I don't know if you guys been following me. You know, I said I believe there's life on every planet. I really do believe there's life on every planet. Um, we just, us as humans, we feel like life needs to meet all the necessities we need to survive, which may not be the case. Which I don't think is the case. I feel like every being is created to survive differently. They adapt to their environments. We may not be able to survive on Saturn or Jupiter, but the beings that were created by the Creator can. And that's where people get things mixed up at. They feel like that life needs water and everything that we need to survive. We only know that because we can only basic off the basic needs that things on Earth need to survive. There's been things like stories, astronauts saying they seen a snake in space. Like, it's so many things that are possibilities that we have to understand. Life can be on any planet. It does not need what we need to survive. And like I said, I believe there's life on every planet. Even some of the moons, I believe, have life on the moon. We just, some of those species aren't as advanced and some are very advanced. But I believe at some point, guys, you know, if NASA doesn't already know there's life on other planets, or if they do, there will be like a universal war. I think at some point all the planets will, not all of them, but the upper tier of smarter planets with bigger beings, kind of like ourselves, it will be an all-out war. Um, I think something's gonna happen in the universe to where those certain beings from certain planets are forced to try to move to another planet for survival, and that's what will start the war for survival. I believe we'll start seeing a lot more alien invasions due to, you know, their planet not being inhabitable anymore. So now they're looking for somewhere else to go. And I believe Earth is the easiest and more designed for more beings to survive on. I think the other planets are built basically solely just for those beings on that planet, and like we couldn't just go to Uranus or Neptune or something like that and live there because it's not set up for us. Uh, but I believe our planet is set up more for different beings to stay here. But it could be they cannot. Maybe they can't survive in our atmosphere or how we live because they're not created that way, or maybe they are. You know, I don't know, but I do feel like at some point there will be some kind of universal war. It could be 10 years from now, it could be tomorrow, it could be 50 years from now, it could be 100 years, it could be 12 years, but I do believe it's going to happen. Like I said, there are beings on other planets. We might see beings coming from different universes to come to our universe looking for somewhere to have his home. The thing is, we just have to, we have to be smart about it. We can't take anything for granted. When people are saying they're abducted, we need to be interviewing these people, getting information from them, finding out what happened. Um, it's so much that goes into effect that we have to pay attention to. You know, people hate to believe that there is life out there besides ourselves, which I don't understand. How can you think in this big old universe that we're the only beings out there? Like, how can you think that? It just doesn't make sense. It really does not make sense. But it happens all the time. People don't want to believe that there's other lives out there. I don't know if it's because they're scared or what. But I tell people all the time, they live among us. We haven't even explored all the Earth. There may be different beings living on Earth with us. There's so much about Antarctica that we don't know. There are cave systems that haven't been fully traveled and discovered yet. It's so much missing. We haven't been to the very bottom of the ocean yet. There's so much, guys, that we don't know. I would love to explore the ocean. If I had the money, I would love to do that. How do you guys feel about, things like the Loch Ness Monster, Ogopogo, Bigfoot, the Abominable Snowman? It's so many things that we don't even know of. We know about, but we have yet to discover. Right in our own face. So just imagine space. There's so much out there that we have yet to discover. We should not think that we're the only beings alive. But when that's the case, we'd be the only beings on this earth. Just because we haven't discovered everything on earth doesn't mean it does not exist here. It does exist. We're just too, we're too afraid to admit that we're not the only species out there. And I believe the government's scared to let us know, which everybody knows by now, that we're not the only beings left in this universe. There's plenty more people. Plenty more. But I'm gonna wrap it up for you guys with that. But I think it's a universal war coming, and there's life on other planets, all of them. I'll talk to you guys later.